8Bitdo makes some very clever wireless gamepads. Thanks to multiple input modes, its Bluetooth controllers can work with PCs, Macs, Android devices, and even the Nintendo Switch. Considering the company's retro aesthetic, that's a huge plus for anyone who wants to play classic games. You can only go so far with 8 and 16-bit control layouts, though. If you want to play modern games, dual analog sticks and 4 shoulder buttons are a must. That's what the SN30 is for. This $44.99 Bluetooth gamepad is modeled after the Super Nintendo's, but features the additional control elements needed to play more complex games. It's comfortable, responsive, and works with a variety of devices. The SN30 Pro looks like a Super Nintendo controller that grew analog sticks. Its dog bone shape is easily recognizable regardless of its color scheme: light gray with lavender buttons for the SN30 Pro, light gray with magenta buttons for the SN30 Pro G Edition, and light gray with dark gray highlights and 4-color buttons for the Super Famicom-inspired SF30 Pro. Because it's modeled after the SNES gamepad, it's smaller and much lighter than more modern controllers like the Xbox One wireless gamepad and Switch Pro controller. The standard SNES controller features are here: direction pad on the left, A/B/X/Y face buttons on the right, small rubber select and start buttons in the middle, and L/R trigger buttons on the top. The SN30 Pro and its variations add modern gamepad accoutrements, like dual analog sticks located between the direction pad, select/start, and A/B/X/Y buttons, and secondary ZL/ZR triggers alongside the L and R buttons. Finally, small, circular home and star/share buttons sit below the direction pad and face buttons, for use when the SN30 Pro is connected to a Nintendo Switch. When connected to anything else, the start button toggles turbo mode for the face buttons. For LEDs on the bottom edge of the SN30 Pro show connection status, flashing different numbers of lights depending on the mode it's in and whether it's connected to a Mac, PC, tablet, or Nintendo Switch. A USB-C port on the top edge, between the shoulder buttons, lets you charge the controller with the included USB-C cable and wall adapter. A sync button sits to the left of the USB-C port and a charging LED sits to the right. While it looks like a SNES controller, the SN30 Pro doesn't natively work with the SNES Classic Edition. However, 8Bitdo offers a retro receiver dongle for $13 that lets you control your SNES or NES Classic Edition with one of its Bluetooth gamepads like the SN30 Pro. 8Bitdo's SN30 is functional, responsive, and works flawlessly with the Nintendo Switch. It also tickles my nostalgia itch in just the right place with its design, while adding the dual analog sticks and 4 shoulder buttons needed to play games made for modern systems. It doesn't have any fancy gaming extras like programmable rear-facing buttons, and it's smaller than the Xbox One controller, the Switch Pro controller, and even the DualShock 4. But it's less than $50 and can handle nearly any PC, Switch, or mobile gaming task you throw at it.